Alright. Try it this way. Now, I cannot remember if there's a way to turn this around for the words or not. Every time I go on here, I have to remember if there's a way to turn it around. Come on, get everything out of my way. Share. Well, let's do that first since we found this button. Share. More. Facebook. Today's video. Okay, now it's on there. So what's this stuff? That's just that. Okay. I don't need that stuff. And there's not a way to turn the words around on here, so. It's either that or they're not backwards, you guys. I can't remember what you guys said, so. I'm just gonna leave them like that. Just take it off that. Okay. Alright. Put some of this on my lips for now. Yeah, see, I'm glad I put the camera on the other side. Makes life a lot easier for me. Having the camera on the other side. Okay. I got my rose water on already. Now I'll put on my cream.
Fear quickly mounts in the small Alaskan village of Manly Hot Springs as residents begin disappearing one by one. Meanwhile, 150 miles away in the rental cabin community of Hopkinsville, there's something equally sinister going on.
I was listening to the radio, flipping radio stations. I got a little blip that they were looking for someone somewhere that was not good. And I remember thinking, well, we live way out here. It doesn't really pertain to us.
Longtime Hopkinsville resident Roger Culp has vanished without a trace.
Okay.
Police had searched the community once already after residents reported
Something in
seeing
my eye.
pools of blood in the snow, but found nothing
It's
more than
bugging me.
suicide. Now, more than a week later,
Alright.
another Hopkinsville resident comes forward with a chilling story. She tells police she and Roger had been chopping wood behind his cabin when another resident, Michael Silka, walked by with a rifle and confronted them.
The neighbor said that she was very scared, that she had been out talking with Roger that day and doing something in her yard, and that Roger and Michael had had words.
The woman claims Roger was so angry he followed Silka to his cabin, despite her pleas to let him be. Minutes later, she is startled by the sound of gunshots. Because Hopkinsville does not have telephone service, she is unable to call police, and she is too terrified to walk 200 yards for help.
She had just locked herself in the cabin and was afraid to come out.
Sorry, I'm messaging a couple people right now.
Armed with the new information, police are anxious to talk to Michael Silka again.
I went back out there
So they'll know I'm on
to
here.
do another investigation. And at this time, he's gone. His vehicle's gone. He's gone.
Do, 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 do.
Investigators spend 2 days combing the grounds around Silka's shack.
And then,
They brush away patches of peat
need to
and
find, there she
uncover a
is.
disturbing find. Spots of dried blood.
Oops.
Soil samples are sent to the state crime laboratory.
Okay.
On May 16th, the lab confirms that the blood isn't from any animal.
Alright.
It's the blood of a human.
We didn't have a body. We didn't have a confession. We didn't know what his blood was. It could have been his blood. At that point, we didn't have any comparison. But we should have known this often. It was late.
2 days later, residents in nearby Manly Hot Springs call state
Okay.
troopers and offer up the license plate of the newcomer in town, Michael Silka. Police are now aware that the man they've been wanting to talk to about Roger Culp's disappearance has made his way to Manly.
Once I heard that, I suspected that nothing good's happened there.
A sinking feeling.
Okay.
This is not some ordinary case. This is not people that have gone out on trips or what have you and just not come home for whatever reason.
To make matters worse, the river is just breaking up. People in Manly are seemingly trapped with nowhere to run.
What did you see? What did you find? I didn't see anything.
They now suspect the stranger among them has evil intentions, and they know it will take hours before troopers are able to get there.
I have a loaded rifle here because nobody knew where something was at. Whether it was gonna come to your place or
Alright. Now,
hiding out in the woods.
there's something definitely in that eye and it hurts.
Anybody had any idea where something really was?
Okay. I'm gonna let that soak in a little. Then I will put my primer on.
May 19th. Alaska state troopers converge on the remote Alaskan village. A helicopter lands in the only accessible area, the boat dock. Stirring up a massive amount of river silt, burying any potential evidence. Troopers set up a roadblock along the lone road into town.
I'm gonna try to help let this kind of soak in.
At first light, they
Since
stage
my face is
a
kind of seems
search
a
for
little
the 6
dry as
missing
it is.
residents.
Well, I don't know if this will help, but hey, it's worth a try.
Began to fall.
Instead of trying to
And,
completely like rub it in,
the dust away.
kind of leave it on the surface and let it soak its way in.
Popped up.
It might really kind of help that
The dust washed off.
skin not feel so dry and seem so dry.
The landing.
I'm also gonna try not to use a powder,
Crime scene.
translucent, the setting powder. Try to stay away from that and just use my setting spray even though I'm almost out. Because I think that's gonna help me out a lot too right now. Not using the powder.
There are massive drag marks near the water's edge.
I could finally make out depressions, something smoothed out, and there were striations that were indicative of clothing, belts, things worn by people causing those striations, and bodies going into a deep hole in a river.
Okay.
But authorities have no way to know if all those missing in Manly are dead, or if Silka might be holding them hostage. Desperate for answers, authorities take to the skies to find the dangerous suspect.
Thick with all the trees and brush.
Okay, we're just gonna let that soak in for a few minutes.
And
And I'm gonna take me a drink of my hot tea.
Troopers had barely begun their hunt before they suddenly stumble upon an unexpected sight.
I'm gonna sharpen my eyeliner.
She said her husband had gone to town because we were broken up in the riverboat. Wondered where you might be.
She'd last seen her husband, Fred Burke, 2
I thought this would go this way, but it don't. This must be the other sides. Okay, maybe not. I'm just gonna leave them off. I'm just gonna sharpen this so that it's nice and sharp when I go to use it here in a little while. There we go. There we go. That'll be nice and sharp now.
Hi, Susan. Buddy. I respect that. That cough looks pretty bad. Try this new Robitussin.
Just gonna make sure
Real honey you love, plus the
that I don't have any hairs down here.
new Robitussin honey, because it's never just a cough.
Make sure my face is still nice and smooth.
Where you live? Well, you can with HughesNet Gen 5. Experience the power of next generation satellite internet wherever you live. HughesNet Gen 5 is fast. You'll get 25 megabits per second plus built-in Wi-Fi, and there's no hard data limit. So wherever
That
you
is
live,
soaking in there
now you
nicely,
can do
so.
more of everything you love online. Connect on social media, watch the latest videos, and help your kids get ahead. No wonder
I had been looking for this shirt. It has a deer head on it.
satellite internet.
It's gray, white, and pink. I've been looking for this shirt. Could not find it. Lo and behold, it was at my mother's. No wonder I couldn't find it.
Get HughesNet Gen 5.
To order, call 1-800-736-7315.
I was like, I have been looking for that shirt so I could wear these earrings.
Call 1-800-736-7315 today.
I wondered why I couldn't find it in my closet. It wasn't in my closet. It was in my mom's closet.
The locals keep to themselves.
Mm.
You don't know these people very well. That was the last one I spoke to my husband and I.
We found a body.
Okay.
It was a terrible wall of silence. People just wouldn't talk. The truth doesn't stay hidden forever.
Welcome to Murder Town.
Alright.
Series premieres Tuesday at 9, only on
So,
Investigation
this is almost all soaked in.
What just happened?
It was something I'll never forget.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more little spritz of rose water.
Body Cam. All new series premieres Tuesday, November
I love this stuff. I'm about to be out of it again already. Thank God I got a new one coming. I'm gonna have to order like another one quickly. Actually, this one, when I get my new one, I need to back off and not use so much of it just because I love it so much.
Special emergency response team outfitted with automatic weapons and combat.
And I won't be sharing that bottle with somebody, so that didn't help. But I am gonna spray some of this on my burn
The suspected killer they seek.
because it will help my burn heal.
Michael Silka joined the Army after graduating high school in Illinois and did a tour of duty at Fort Leavenworth outside Fairbanks.
So we are gonna put some on there. Okay. Now,
Before making his way to Manly, he spent a few months holed up in a remote Canadian town.
put some silk on here.
He was very much to himself. Lived in a hotel room.
Put some silk on my
Didn't get out
skin.
very much. When he did, paid everything in cash. Everything was paid in cash. No one knew where he worked though, so they didn't know where he was getting his money.
People there noticed he carried a number of rifles
Okay.
and shotguns in the back of his beat-up Dodge sedan.
Silver was a guy from the lower 48, fancies himself as a mountain man. You know, he had a minor criminal history where he was from criminal offenses for firearms, loved to carry firearms. But came from a place where really that's frowned upon.
Alright.
Silka came to Manly Hot Springs dreaming of living off the land. Now, police fear the wild man may have splashed his name in blood across the tiny town.
You think bad things long enough?
Okay.
Been having trouble with law enforcement all the way from Illinois, all the way up through Canada, and now here in Alaska.
Alright, let's see.
Place else to go. He's at the end of the road
Let's
now.
get this going.
Some people escape to Manly Hot Springs to escape themselves, really, you know? And what they end up confronting is themselves because it's such an intense and powerful place. A man alone with his
Alright.
thoughts can really be a very
This is my face primer. I love this stuff.
shadow of a doubt.
Feels like silk.
As troopers set out to find him, they are keenly aware.
Where I have my biggest pores, I like to dab it on there, so I know that it goes into the pores and not around it.
He knew what was up. He knew exactly what was up. No, he was prepared to die. That's a formidable fellow.
Using 2 helicopters and a single-engine plane,
Okay.
troopers scour the area.
Dab that in there.
Suddenly, the pilot spots a man in a flat-bottomed boat towing a loaded canoe. The pilot recognizes Michael Silka at the wheel and sees an arsenal of weapons in the boat.
Okay.
Armed with
Now,
keys, troopers
gotta let this soak in for a little bit.
The two helicopters initially wanted to come in together on either side of the suspect so that they could get him across fire or they could divert his attention back and forth. That was the principle.
The chopper continues en route towards Silka's location. From inside, Trooper Troy Duncan and his best friend Trooper Jeff Hall spot the canoe tethered behind the riverboat. As the helicopter begins an awkward descent into the wind, Trooper Hall spots Silka behind the dense brush along the riverbank.
He came right directly at it. He was out of the boat, standing on the edge of the bank, which is rather steep. And when he saw us, he came down real hard to get his weapon. At that point, we knew he would give up, which would be.
Okay.
Would.
So we're gonna let this soak in. I'll let it soak in to our skin.
Realizing Silka has the upper hand,
And as you guys, some of you know, most of you know,
pull back.
as that soaks in, it will
Left side of the and they came in sideways.
start to make my face nice and smooth. Give me a nice smooth surface to work with.
The rear seat of the helicopter went by the trooper in the top of the helicopter, and then Captain Lawrence turned off the rear again. And I'm checking my gauges on the helicopter.
They're detained, they're moving, the noise, and they're not committed to him until he acts upon us. He's committed right from the get-go.
I need to wash my brushes and all my sponges and stuff.
The locals keep to themselves.
Everybody who's normally on with me must be busy today.
We found a body.
And or not awake yet. Alright.
Never caught
I am trying to decide if I need to take an allergy pill this morning. Okay. Let's see. What to do, what to do. Trying to decide what I want to do face-wise today. What colors I want to play with. I don't know. Kind of wing it, I guess.
Hey, Farden, skip commercial. Okay. Hey, Farden? Yes? That doesn't sound right. Never mind. But Safe Auto can get you a great car insurance quote. It could save 25%. Enjoy the commercials.
I'm not decided if I'm going to take one yet or not.
You felt the magic.
Here goes my dog gonna bark.
Now it's time to live the magic. The Enchanted Disney Fine Jewelry Collection. Featuring exclusive styles and only
Possibly, anyways. He started to.
It's a short fairy tale that we do come true.
Okay.
Happily Forever After begins at sales to the diamond store. The water decides when it starts.
Trying to decide exactly what I want to do.
Ready for it to stop. Until you start. Water designs our life. Who designs?
Organza.
You gotta get in there. First kid. Ready. Here we go. Either second kid. Every parent is an expert and more likely to choose
There's my other one.
first-time parents. Live, learn, we're cooking up warm feelings of home.
Here is
The new crunchy fried
bittersweet that I put underneath the eyes to cover up dark circles.
and topped with holiday early gravy. It's only a cracker barrel, so come on home for the holidays.
My mom washes the dishes before she puts them in the dishwasher. So what does the dishwasher do?
Cascade Platinum does the work for you, pre-washing and removing stuck-on foods the first time.
Wow, that's clean.
Cascade Platinum.
At the end of the day, there's nothing better than a glass of wine, especially that first sip. The taste is so important, and wine just doesn't taste as good a day after it's been opened. What if you didn't actually have to open the bottle at all? With Lake Coravin, I never need to pull the cork.
Okay.
I simply insert the needle, tip, and pour. The cork-free seals to preserve the rest of the bottle for months or even years. At home, relaxing with a glass of wine, or entertaining friends. Just insert, tip, and pour. Buy Coravin at these fine retailers.
What you doing, Ralph? Oh.
I hope you like cats. Isn't it time a rewards card applied to you? With Experian Credit Match, they do, based on your preferences and your FICO score. Get matched to rewards cards that apply to you. It's free, only at
If those all
creditmatch.com.
calm down.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. The Center for Medicare Services has officially authorized new benefits Medicare Advantage plans may include. Plans may now include private home aids and rides to medical appointments. Most plans also include
Okay.
dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage.
Ooh.
To get the benefits you deserve, call the Medicare Coverage Helpline
You
now.
can tell I'm tired today.
I called the Medicare coverage helpline and they instantly advised me that I wasn't getting all the benefits I deserved. They explained I could get a plan that includes dental and prescription coverage.
Okay, got that on there.
Coverage for private home aids and rides to medical appointments. If you want to find out what you deserve, call the number on your screen now. It's free.
I'm thinking about playing some purples and blues today.
Guaranteed.
Call to see if you can save money and get
This is
more
my
benefits
purple,
now.
yep.
Don't delay. Call now. It's free. Call 1-800-989-3300.
Purples and blues.
That's 1-800-989-3300 now.
Hey, baby. Aren't you one up here and I've got all that stuff up here. So, hold on. I got a bunch of stuff to get out of your way if you're going to come up here.
I was covered in blood. Really what kind of very
Hang on.
Come back and we'll
Hang on. I forgot to take that other stuff out of there anyways. Alright. Okay, there you go, baby. Alright, I cleaned it off. Let me move my tea though so you don't spill. I don't want you to end up having tea on you. Okay. Alright, there you go. Get up there, baby. Oh, you're not gonna jump. You make me push you up there. Oh, God. Mom, I can't pull you that far, baby. Hold on. I got you. I got you. There you go. I'm sorry. That was such a rough. I'm sorry that was such a rough go at it. Mama had a hard time lifting you, baby. Mama had a hard time. Hi, Lucy Lou. I see you too, silly girl. I see you too, silly girl. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Okay. Alright. But the only thing with you is you cannot be in my face. No, and you can't be showing Mama's goods to the camera. Okay. Okay. I was hoping by now somebody would jump on, but nobody has jumped on yet. So I gotta get moving now. I may make it through this whole video and nobody be on here with me. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I may have to take an allergy pill. Bless me. Bless me, bless me. Bless me, bless me. Oh. Yeah, I'm 30 minutes into this video. It's time to get going. By 30 minutes, nobody's jumped on. It's just time to get moving. So, that's what we're going to do.
Seconds later, Trooper Hall empties a 20-round clip and cuts Silka down.
I must start out like this. But I'm going to end up using my blending bud to smooth it all out.
Silka is hit at least 5 times. He dies instantly.
Okay.
Troopers then turn their attention to their fallen comrade.
I saw an open field of tundra, not a tundra there, a small field. And I landed so that Troy.
Doing my triangle that I keep highlighted with the lighter color.
In the 25 years since Alaska became a state.
We all realize this as troopers, certainly as CERT team members, is that we're going against a foe that is willing to die.
Okay.
Maybe it's his wish. Silka was committed to his cause. And he didn't have any rules. He was ready. He felt he was trapped. He was willing to die. So he did.
In the days after the melee, folks in town refused to give up hope.
The guys were all searching and stuff. I remember myself going out in the woods and stuff because I always thought that a lot of these serial killers and stuff, a lot of times don't kill women and little kids. So I thought maybe he had them tied up possibly in the woods somewhere.
At the same time,
All right.
divers searched the Tanana River for the missing. But the Silka River sucks them down to their ankles, and they have to be pulled out.
Dangerous
Are
burger.
you
Doesn't
kidding me?
keep our body very, very easy.
There's black all over this now. That's my brand new one. Dang it.
Are desperate to understand.
Oh, I didn't know there was black in the bottom of that, or I wouldn't have put this in there. Gosh dang it. Oh, that's frustrating. Dang it. got black all over my brand new blending bud. Dang it. Oh, that's frustrating. Must have been why I switched cups. And I forgot. Now I've got a bunch of black on this. Jesus. Hopefully I can get it all off.
Investigators contend that Silka likely got into an argument with Joe McVeigh or his best friend Dale down at the boat dock.
My fishing spot. Bass muscle. There's no bass up here.
Okay. Trying to get some of this off. Or at least most of it so that it doesn't affect my makeup. Dang it. Makes me mad. I did that. I don't want to ruin a brand new sponge. Hopefully I made it, got it off of the important part of it anyways. Now I'll just clean this really good when I'm done.
He then lost his temper
Okay.
and shot them.
Okay.
The other residents showed up while Silka was dragging his victims to the river.
People just happened to just show up at the wrong time to the river, and he had evidence there that he had to get rid of, so he just kept killing people in order to get rid of the evidence.
This thing is so much more bulkier than my other ones I've ever had that it feels kind of weird and it's kind of awkward to use at first because I'm not used to having such a bulky one.
When Freddie Burke showed up with his boat, that was his way of escaping. It was pretty devastating, particularly as you think about it, there was 10% of the population was killed in one day.
By the end of the summer, the river had given up the bodies of Joe McVeigh, Dale Ledeisky, Ryan Klein, and Fred Burke. All had been shot in the head.
Okay. I think I got most of that black off of there. It's still on the sides, but I can get that off. As long as it doesn't get on my the parts where I do my makeup, that's alright.
Lyman's pregnant wife and their son have never been found. Neither has Albert Hagen Jr. The body of Roger Culp, the man who went missing in Hopkinsville, never surfaces either.
I truly believe he was probably in that mound behind the cabin when I was there the first day. Michael probably took Roger through the woods, it was a very short distance to the river, and put him into the river because there was never a trace and he was never found. He never asked us for anything or any help, other than that piece of moose hide. But I think that he wanted the moose hide to cover up the murder.
The total number of Silka's victims may never be known. 2 days before Silka made his way to Manly, Fred Burke and his ex-brother-in-law saw the drifter's vehicle parked some 30 miles outside of town.
Okay.
They noticed 3 people in the front seat. One they later identified as Silka.
My ex-husband said, hey, let's stop and see if they need help. And my brother says, no, people get killed like that, let's go. He just had a bad feeling, so they kept. And he noticed that the people were looking scared. They were just like petrified looking.
Michael Silka arrived in Manly alone.
To this day, no one really knows what happened to those 2 people. They very well could be dead and buried someplace in the tundra out there.
Okay.
Nobody knew who the 2 people
those who survived the massacre in Manly equate it to a game of Russian roulette.
Okay.
They say it could have been any one of them at the dock that day.
It was timing. It was just a miracle.
Smooth
of
this out with
timing.
my sponge.
We just weren't on time to be a victim.
At the request of his father, Michael Silka was buried in the National Cemetery in Sitka, Alaska.
He was an honorably discharged soldier, and he has that right. What's more ironic about that is the State Trooper Training Academy is right next door to the cemetery. They've had to unmark the grave for whatever reason.
The rifle he used to take out Trooper Troy Duncan remains on display at the academy.
It's a reminder of what can happen. You're going to walk into the jaws of danger often. Amongst this beauty are these people that have come here for evil reasons.
The nice thing about this cream foundation is it's super easy to blend in. Super easy to blend in.
During the frigid holiday season,
She woke back out to the bank and has disappeared. Where is she at? It's cold. She can't survive out there.
There was a little girl at home. We wanted to bring Patricia home for Christmas.
And now I'm just lightly, very lightly pressing it. Because I'm just basically smoothing it out. Bring it down this way just a tad. So I don't leave myself with a line going down my neck, or around my neck basically. And when I bring it this way.
The person that commits an act like that gets a monster.
And this is damp. This end is more damp than this end, it seems like. But I'm not pressing very hard on either end. That dampness is just helping it blend this out nice and smooth.
All of us here in New Jersey would rather be in Florida when it's wintertime.
intense cold comes and goes with the morning.
When it gets cold here, it's like down to the bone. Sometimes it's not so bad, but when it snows, it really snows.
It's a safe place to raise a family. Usually.
There's one small high school in the town, all the kids end up going there, and they stay friends. It's quiet, it's kind of boring, actually.
29-year-old single mom Patricia Parkin is happy to find
I am gonna have to set underneath my eyes with powder, because if I don't, then it sets in my fine lines and wrinkles, which I have more fine lines than I actually do wrinkles. I have always had to set underneath my eyes,
X-ray technician.
but I'm gonna do the rest of it with the setting spray. I'm just not gonna set the whole thing with the powder like I have been.
to start over with a new life for herself and baby Melissa. Sadly, the baby's father died suddenly of heart failure. He died
No, I'm still on here.
So
45, almost 40 minutes in.
They saw her
It's
go from having
painful on here without anybody.
life to having a daughter, raising a daughter,
Still
and
on
a
YouTube.
mother, then eventually going to college.
She would always have that book bag. That book bag was her future.
Whoops.
she'll show everyone she's a strong woman, responsible, steady. She's got $1,000 to prove it.
That Christmas, she had a lot of money set aside. So she had enough to wear.
Okay. I'm gonna set that with my setting powder. And the rest of it, I am not setting with the powder. So I'm gonna make sure when I dip this into the brush, and I'm using my small end of the brush, I've tapped excess off because I don't want very much powder falling into the rest of my face, because I'm really going to try to avoid powder on the rest of my face because I'm drying out. And when I put the powder on the rest of my face, it just makes my skin look really, really dry. So, where if I just have my cream foundation on, I don't look dry. So, I'm just setting a little bit of that on right there. I think you finally found me. Because I see one person's on finally. Come on, stupid chat. So I'm just setting just this part with powder, nothing else. Finally. That's why I went ahead and sent you guys a message saying that I was on YouTube. But I also shared the YouTube link onto my page when I very, very first started. So there should be a link to this video on my page. But you guys aren't necessarily looking for that, so that's why I decided to send you guys a message this morning, telling you that way you guys would know where to find me. Because if you're going to look for me on Facebook, you're not going to find me, more than likely. I thought it would just be easier for you guys to know where I was at and how to find me versus having to look for me. Because I tried it on Facebook first, and I had just barely gotten started. All I had on was my rose water, and I had already gone into the where it's paused my videos. I had already got into that like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, I'm already gone into it this many times. Done. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, it's like, so yeah, good morning. Good morning. Now I have somebody to talk to. The first 40 minutes of this video is probably really, really painful because I basically was just talking to myself. Didn't really have anybody to talk to other than myself, and my videos are always very painful. Hey, Miss Audrey, are you on here too, girl? See, that's the only thing. This doesn't let me know who's on here with me unless somebody says something. Well, I figured I had said earlier on either people are either busy or still asleep. But I was hoping it wouldn't be too long because when I don't have people on here to actually talk to, it makes my videos very painful. It's much easier to rattle on when you know you're talking to someone versus when you're just talking to yourself and you get no replies or nothing else. So it's quite painful. I just set around the bottom of my eyes with powder. If you remember from the other day, I said I'm not going to set with powder all over my face right now because it's drying out. And so every time I put powder on, it's making that really stand out. So I'm not going to set my whole face with powder. I'm going to set my face with my setting spray. And I'm going to go ahead and set this now because the most important part for me is setting my foundation, not necessarily my whole face, because the rest of my stuff that I put on my face doesn't really move anyways. So I don't have to set it. It helps, but I don't have to. And I am running low on this anyhow now. And had I known that I needed to switch back, actually there is a little bit in there, just it won't all come out. Had I realized that I needed to switch back, instead of ordering another powder that I just ordered, I would have ordered the spray. Did I order the spray? No. So it's like, okay. So I ordered another powder when I really need a spray now. So I'm gonna see if there isn't somebody I can swap with that has maybe a brand new setting spray that I can swap my brand new setting powder with. Or I just may buy another setting spray. I'll have to wait and see what I have working with money wise. I will be posting in my VIP group today. I'm gonna they're deer earrings, not necessarily reindeer, they're deer. I've been wanting to wear these. I've been looking for this shirt that is it has a ring, it has the deer head on it. I have been looking for this shirt so that I could wear these earrings with it. And I couldn't find it in my closet because it was down at my mother's. She had a little pile of clothes for me. I was like, I've been looking for that shirt. She says, well, it was here. Yeah. It's just deer heads. I wouldn't necessarily call it reindeers, but deer heads, sparkly deer heads. I've had these for quite some time and been wanting to wear them, and this was the perfect shirt to wear them with. And I couldn't find it at first. I was like, what the heck did I do with that sweater or shirt or whatever you want to call this? And is it my mom's? I know. They haven't said hi yet. So anyways, I got my face set now. And I'm going to do my eyebrows. Time for some eyebrows. I was trying to decide what colors I wanted to play with today. I think I'm going to play with pinks, not pinks, blues and purples. I think I'll play with some blues and purples. Which I don't have a blue eyeshadow, but I have a blue eyeliner and I have a blue lipstick that I can wear on my eyes. So I may be playing with some of that kind of stuff. Yeah, purple and blue. I decided to play with that today. I was sitting here trying to decide what one I wanted to do. And I thought, you know, I could do purple and blue. It'd be pretty. Brush my hairs up at least a little bit. That helps me. Get these on here a little easier when I do that. Helps me angle it upward at least a little bit. Now, of course, who is? There are some people who like winter, but some of us don't. I think the bristles on this brush are like smooshed from the way that I use it. Okay. Gotta stay focused here and get this done. I've already been on here in almost an hour. Almost an hour. Okay. I've never liked winter. It's never been one of my favorite months. Or favorite seasons, I mean months. Of course, in California it was never too bad, but since moving here, it is quite different. In California, anyways. All right. Let's get this on here. Get these brows written on here. But I will be posting in my VIP group today. I'm going to try to take some pictures of some of the stuff that I have for y'all, so you guys can actually see some of the different things that I've gotten for y'all. I've been working really hard on getting some stuff for you guys. some special stuff, so I gotta get some pictures of it so you guys can actually see what I've been trying to get for you guys. And I'm gonna make stuff available to you guys for certain things, and I'll make sure I post what they're for and how you can get them and that kind of thing. So just be on the lookout for certain things like that. I gotta remember not to take that so far, like straight down. I don't want to. Oh, it froze. What the hell? It's literally froze. I've never had it freeze on here before. I'm literally froze on my end. I've never had it do that before. That's weird. Okay, that's weird. I've never had it freeze on here before, and I don't know how to unfreeze, how to even help it get unfroze. No, my it's completely froze on my end. I'm not moving at all on my end. Huh, I don't know how to undo that. No, I don't want to end it, but that is so weird. I've never had it freeze before on here, ever. Hang on. I don't care about that. Who cares?
All investigators know so far is that Patricia withdrew $90 the day she went missing. Her brother thinks it's a sign of
Another one, because it completely wiped it out, and I was like, I gotta get it going again. Okay, it let me resume it. Whew. Lord have mercy. I was like, what am I gonna do? Okay. I've never had it do that before. I was like, that was weird.
I mean, you have to sit down. You have to more or less put yourself in.
That was very weird.
Like you're one of them, and just break the ice with them. And once you break the ice,
Yeah, I gotta remember not to go so straight up and down with this.
who was working the day Patricia vanished. Eventually, they get her to talk. She confirms Patricia was there.
Go straight down. I want to go straight out with it and keep this part thinner than the rest, because that is what helps you get that very helps you get the arch in your brow. That's the word I'm looking for. And I don't know why it's acting like all crazy and won't fill in right there today. Could be because I'm used to doing this over a set eyebrow with powder. But I'm not trying to set my whole face with powder today, so I think I'll just have to set my brows. Underneath my eyes and my brows, I guess I'll have to set with powder, but the rest of my skin I'm trying to avoid because I don't want it to look I don't want it to look funny. I don't know what you said because it doesn't show me it long enough.
He swears he didn't do anything to Patricia.
I acted like I was gonna close out the screen, and then I popped it back on, and I did it like a couple of times, and it just said I was gonna hit the go live again, and as I went to do that, it said, would you like to resume? And so I hit resume, and it let me do it. I've never had to do that before, so I didn't know what to do. I was just gonna start another one. Thought, well, if I lose the first hour of this video, at least the first hour won't be painful like it was, but it let me resume, so that's all I did, is just resume. I'm gonna get my darker brown out and darken this part right here. It'll set really good right there too. That helped. Using the powder, it helped.
Detectives go knocking on the door.
But I will definitely get pictures of that stuff today to show you guys. Because I had not had a chance to do that yet. I don't want to do much of anything today. I'm really tired. Excuse me.
Spent the rest of the night at
I
home.
just don't want to do nothing today.
Right now, Heinzman is out of town. He worked for a movie company and ended up.
But I just want to come on here and do this, and then I gotta
And he wasn't due back for a few days.
set,
Parents kept asking me, where is she, where is she, where is she?
make some posts on my VIP group for you guys. But then I've gotta, I have a Pampered Chef party I have to start at noon, so I gotta keep this video moving. And it's already been very, very slow in the beginning because there was nobody with me, so I gotta keep it moving because I gotta be done in time to start that other party at noon.
There was a little girl at home who was 11 months old.
So
We wanted to bring Patricia home for
I've
Christmas.
gotta keep the even flow of the video
We
going
can't solve the missing persons case without finding
because I'm already an hour in.
You hope you find them alive.
We were hoping that if we could
So
find that
I just gotta keep her moving.
the answers.
Soon, investigators
Okay.
will find a piece of the puzzle.
Let's get this brow on. This brow should go on a lot easier because I had a powder over this one. So that'll help. I'll go in with the darker brown when I'm done. When I actually get this one on too. Then I'll go in with it. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Keep trying to decide if I need to take an allergy pill today. My allergies are up a little high today.
Inviting new fragrances in a new shape. Designed
It's
for
crazy.
perfect finishing touch in your home.
Oh, I am just tired today. Really, really tired. All right. Let's get this going.
When fingertips, knuckles, and cuticles get cracked, you need relief that gets right to the point. Introducing Gold Bond Cracked Skin Relief, designed to precisely
There we
fill
go.
cracks, instantly soothe. 94% saw noticeable improvement.
There we go, there we
New
go.
Gold Bond Cracked Skin Relief.
The new Calpol on countertop leather makes everything inside even in the
Yeah, this one's going on much easier
even on the sides, even underneath.
since I set it with that powder.
New from Calpol.
I just have to remember, I have a habit of trying to angle the end like straight down. And instead of going straight down, I want to go straight out with it. And I just want to keep the end thinner than the rest of the brow. And that's how you get like a definite arch look to your brow. Is the end of your brow is not supposed to be as thick as the rest of it. So it's keeping it thin enough is what helps. So I'm getting a little better at this because I just like that definite arch look to the brow. I like that personally. So just bring it a little bit inward more, but I'm just not as heavy. More of an ombre. More of an ombre look.
To die.
Just by bringing some of that forward. Just a little bit. Okay.
Single mom Patricia Parkin vanishes, carrying little more than her book bag, just before her baby daughter's first Christmas. Investigators have ruled out Rick Rollins,
Okay.
a guy she was with the night she disappeared, but have not yet spoken to a second man from the bar, Lee Heitzman, who
All
was
right.
out of town for work.
Trying to keep this small,
He was very laid back.
yet lengthen it some.
He pretty much said that he had nothing to do with her disappearance. He just
Okay,
went down here,
now.
had a couple drinks, and he met her, and yeah, I got
I'm gonna go in with this darker brown out of my palette 4.
When we left the bar, it was like a coincidence, and she followed me outside. She went
Use
her
this
way.
darker brown. Just on the end of the brow.
And said he came home around 11:30 and stayed in the rest of the night.
Hudson had a criminal history, but nothing for any homicide, just small-time things, drug possessions, things like that. Nothing in here that would make me think that he was a murderer.
With Heitzman's alibi seemingly
This will just help it look even more ombre too. It'll just give it that, keep it that ombre look.
another lead brings them
And I can always,
to the lounge.
if I get it too thick, I can always go back with my cleaning up and get it. It's kind of hard to do this because I have a thin brow, so I'm not trying to fatten it up. Hey, Miss Wendy. Just happened to catch that you were on here.
Danny
Howdy, howdy.
was not very good looking. Patricia Parker was
So,
a very attractive young female.
I'm trying not to widen my brow too much because that just begins to look very, very unnatural on me very quickly. And I'm not all about looking like I got a fake brow
Of
on.
course, of talking to other people, we
So.
realized that he had taken a little bit of a shine to her.
Patricia was nice to everybody. Hey, she was nice to the gentleman.
So that's all I'm doing, just trying to get this natural brow on
Things
here.
got out of hand.
Like I said, I can clean it up a little bit too if I need to. Now, let me. You were sleeping too? I had a feeling people were.
He was a nervous wreck. The guy was so nervous.
That's what I figured, anyways.
Wet his pants in the backseat of the car.
Little sense.
Quit trying to call me, people. I'm busy.
And he also had a drug problem. And his account
Okay, there's my highlight under my brows. And I think I'm going to use some of palette 5 today.
was completely scrambled.
And I may try to use my blue lipstick on my eyes today.
He
I'm
had
going to do purples and blues.
He was meeting her for drinks on days that he couldn't possibly have met her for
Let's
drinks.
go in with underneath the brow.
We were convinced he wasn't involved in it.
You know I'll go in and fix my brows a little bit later too. But I like to let them sit on there for a little bit before I
Struggle with not knowing.
go messing with them again.
Made a decision. What do we have about Christmas? We decided that wherever my sister is and whatever has happened to her,
Okay.
she would want this for her daughter. So we had Christmas.
Try to fix it.
Baby Melissa is too young to realize it, but she spends her first.
Hi, Miss
Christmas
July.
without
I just now realized you're on here. It's hard to keep focused with the comments over here and
But it wasn't Christmas.
my mirror over on this side. It's super hard.
They called me. You know, saying they didn't give me my gift. Our whole family.
And I can't keep stopping for comments sometimes. I gotta get going. I don't care that it's almost full. Stop it. I think that's what froze it the first time. I gotta keep it moving today because I've got stuff I gotta do. I got a party. I gotta start at noon. So I gotta keep moving because the beginning of this was super slow because I had nobody on here with me.
My police department received
So
a group of kids were playing. in this
I just
particular
gotta keep
area.
it moving. I can't keep stopping and reading comments and pushing the stupid camera. I have to click on stuff so I can even see the comments because it doesn't just show you. It doesn't keep showing you comments. So I have to push on stuff to get them to pop up, and I just can't do that today, guys.
Through the snow, and they think
I gotta get moving, keep it moving, keep going, keep doing.
So the kids start rushing.
But I am gonna be
to
posting my VIP group today.
and they realize this isn't a man.
I got a party I gotta start at noon.
This is a human being.
So I'm just trying to keep it moving. I'm really tired today. I'm not feeling it today, but I know I gotta get back in the swing of things, so here I is, but I am very, very tired today. And my allergies are up today. I'm like, ugh, just not feeling it today. And I made myself get up at 8:30 when I did not want to. I started out sleeping just fine, but I got woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and had a hard time going back to sleep, of course. So it was a rough night that way. And by the time I did go back to sleep, I did not want to get up, but I made myself because I thought, I want to keep trying to stick to, when I say I'm going to come live at a certain time, I really want to start sticking to what I say and not, sorry guys, I have to change it and all that. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to stick with what time I tell you guys I'm going to do. Even if it does kick my butt. So it's, ugh. Been doing that all morning too. So, kicking my butt. I'm just downright tired today. But I think I'm going to do blues and purples today. And trying to decide. I think I'm going to put this purple on first. And I think I'm going to use a blending brush. I think I'll go in with a blending brush with purple. This is Happy Cream Shadow. And it's going to take me a little bit to build this up on here. Once that other thing comes for my phone holder, it's going to help me not have my phone or anything off to the side of me. It's going to be right in front of me, which will be nice. But it's still really hard to do comments on here because for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't leave the comments up. You have to keep clicking your deal. And on a day that I have the time or want to take the time and mess with it and make my videos even longer, because I have to keep clicking the damn screen just to see the stupid comments, it's frustrating. But it's also going to be trickier too because it's going to be attached to my mirror and I can't be flipping my mirror trying to press buttons either, so I gotta watch it. It's for Pampered Chef, not my makeup business. I've got a Pampered Chef party starting at noon. I've been trying to start the dang thing for 2 or 3 days now, and the way Facebook does things, it kept starting them wrong where my actual hostess couldn't invite her friends. Yeah, no, not for this. I have never gotten anybody to do a party for me with this business, which sucks, but it is what it is. I can't get people to do parties for me on here. For whatever reason. People don't want to do them. Doesn't seem to anyways. But yeah, no, it's Pampered Chef. I wish it was here, especially with that thing that we're doing this month. That would be very helpful, considering that's part of what we're trying to do in that deal that you and I are doing this month. But nope, didn't book one. It'd be great if anybody would like to do one. It would help me with this deal that July and I are doing this month. I need a party going for this business. Isn't it cold everywhere now? It's getting down into the 30s now where I'm at. And I wasn't dressed for it yesterday coming home. So I was cold yesterday. But yeah, so I got some stuff I gotta do today that at least I can kick back in my chair and do it. That is the one great thing about doing this biz, is everything is done on my phone. And I don't have to like be out and about today. I don't have to go out in this weather. I can stay in my jammies all day if I want to. And I work my businesses that way. I do love that. That is one thing that I absolutely love about this. Is I don't ever have to get dressed to run my businesses. I can stay in my jammies all day, every day if I want to. And work them. And I like that. Ow. Sorry, I got a, ow. There's like a, ow, that pain coming in my leg. Quit that. I don't know where it's coming from, but it needs to quit. That hurts. So anyways, okay, so here's Happy. It's kind of a grayish purple color. It's really pretty. I love this color. So we got this one on first. So I will be posting all day long in both makeup and Pampered Chef pages and businesses. I'll be doing both of those today. Cuddled up in my chair with my doggies, probably watching movies. Need to watch the rest of the movies that I rented. But anyway, so there's this one. I love this color. Okay. So we did that by blending brush. All right. And let's see. I definitely think that not using the powder to set my face is helping, because as soon as I put that powder on my face this time of year, it was making that dryness in my face show up. Today I did not do that. I just used it under my eyes, where I always have to use it to set the underneath my eyes. But the rest I used is what little bit of setting spray I had left. And I do not look dry today. So I have a feeling that's going to be key, is I should have bought, instead of buying the powder, I should have bought another spray, setting spray, but it's alright. I'll either buy one or I'll switch somebody who's got a brand new setting spray that's willing to switch with me. Okay, that little ring thing was around here somewhere, wasn't it? Wasn't it somewhere? Wasn't it somewhere? I think. Oh, but what I was saying, as there it is. As I was saying, when I get that new phone holder and it's up on top of my mirror, it's gonna be nice because it's gonna be in front of me, so you guys are always gonna see my face. But if I have to keep doing my videos on here, it's gonna make comments and interacting a whole lot harder for me, because I can't keep stopping and pressing that button to see comments, and I may, I'm gonna have to go back through comments and see some of them afterwards. It's just too hard to stop and go, stop and go, stop and go with every freaking video. It just makes things harder on here. But I tried starting this on Facebook, and I had just got my rose water on, and it went in at least twice. It had gone into where it had interrupted my video. I think it was more like 3 times, and I was like, it's already done this, and all I did was get my rose water on. I'm out of here, and I had to come over to here. So as much as I hate it sometimes, it is what it is. I can't. It's a mess. It is just a mess. So, but I am gonna at least like having you guys in front of me and not off to the side.
Two people colluding to dump a beloved young mother on an icy night, and no one talking to police.
So,
But who are they?
I'm gonna pop my blue lipstick on top of part of that purple happy color. And I don't want to go in very heavy with this, so I'm being very, very careful
Lee Heinzman.
about how much I had on this blending brush.
Patricia, before she died. Certainly he was involved.
I want it to be more of a blended color on here than I do like real heavy, because this creamy lipstick can go on very, very heavy if you're not very careful as you use it. And I can really blend it down and blend it out, so, and move it around, but make sure it stays nice and light.
No longer wanted anything to do with us. The cooperation ended. He said, I'm done.
I just want it just right there, so
Once he lawyered up,
just be real careful.
about that again.
When somebody right away asks for an attorney, I think there's something they're hiding.
Heinzman's girlfriend, Vanessa, doesn't want to cooperate anymore either.
There we go.
Authorities were called.
I
Heinzman
probably have more on here than I need,
went out of town.
but that's alright.
Patricia disappeared.
Further investigation revealed who the guy was.
Jim
Alright.
So we ended up tracking him down, and when he was
Just wanting to really make sure that that looks nice and blended, not heavy.
Second person involved.
Here's how a polygraph works. It's gonna measure your heart rate, respiratory
And I'm kind of blending it down towards my eyelid more than I'm blending it this way.
First question, what's your name?
Jim Bolio.
He was truthful about his name and about his address. And he indicated that he and Lee.
Oh, so,
It's true.
Every other
gotta get that
question
going.
answered.
But yeah, I will be happier once I have you guys where you're in front of me. So you can, I make sure that way you guys can see everything I'm doing. It's not going to make it easier when it comes to comments on here. I don't think there's really not a way to do that. I wish there was, but there's not.
We confront him with the results of his polygraph.
The only way to make the comments easier on here is if stinking
The trucker is now.
YouTube would change their format and keep the dang comments posted up where you can see them at all times and not have to click on buttons to see them after they go away. It'd be nice if they didn't go away like on Facebook, if they'd stay up. That'd be great. That would make things on here so much easier.
Don't have any admissible evidence. We are.
That is the only thing about this that I don't like. The rest of it I can hang with because it's not that different from Facebook. But the comments is a whole nother shebang.
The case goes cold for years.
So I do wish that was different.
Baby Melissa
But I'll like it when you guys are like straight on in front of me and you can see me at all times. That would be great.
ripped her mom away from her.
She wasn't there to see anything.
I still need 7 more kudos sold to earn that awesome backpack that I'm working on trying to earn.
I think to myself that my mother would be proud of me, but
I still need 7 more people to buy the kudos. So if anybody would love to just help a girl out,
Every year was an anniversary.
even if it's not your thing, Christmas is just around the corner. If somebody's got a birthday coming up, you can split it up and give it as gifts. You can give the whole thing away as a gift.
One of my detectives came to me and asked me.
Whatever. But if you want to help your girl out, I would so appreciate it.
7 years. People over time,
Wait,
they lose their friend, you know, and they'll change.
Ah,
their
you're making
stories. People
something.
come forward with the truth now.
Cool. I gotta start doing some cooking shows again too. Well, and I will be since I'm doing a party. So I gotta get some dinners lined up and figure out what I'm gonna make live for my friend's party.
Fresh
Gotta do some live cooking shows.
change everything.
The positive thing about the passage of time phrase that
Okay.
boyfriends and girlfriends break up. And what's the old phrase? Hell hath no fury like the woman scorned. Ex-girlfriends, years later, are a wonderful source of information.
Okay. So, got some blue on here now. And, of course, I think the blue really overpowers the look. Of course. Why wouldn't it? I definitely do have more on here than I needed, so I'm going to try to scoop some of it back in to my blue lipstick. Scrape her off. There we go. Or at least now it's not quite as much on there. When I had a deal, here it is. Whoa, that's probably on my fingers. Okay, so got that off of there, but I really don't want this on my fingers because it'll go everywhere. I'll be getting it all over the place, and that's not what I want. I knew I left this out for a reason, just in case I needed it. I'm just going to kind of try to bring that happy up a little bit higher above this blue so that it still has a pop of the happy color. That kind of grayish purple. This is such a pretty color. I really like it, and there's so much I can do to play with this color. But I just want to pop it back up here. I don't want that blue to be the only thing that you see. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this up a little bit higher above that blue and in front of it. Because I'm not trying to go for just a blue eyeshadow look. I'm wanting blues and purples. It's harder when you have such a small space to work with and you have a hooded eye. But we will work it out. We will get it on there. See, there we go. That way, there's still that. And then I'm going to go in with a deeper purple or brighter purple, depending on how you look at it. Go in with that and put that on the outer corner. I do have blue right here. I was trying to keep it off my fingers because, man, this stuff will go everywhere if you have it on your fingers anywhere. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so we're going to go in with a different purple for the outer corner, and I think the eyelid. I'm going to put it on the eyelid too. I know there's some blue on this finger, but it's not all want to come off, of course. It wants to stay on there so I can get it other places that I don't want. Ah, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so let's pop a brighter. I'm going to go in with the purple in palette 5. And we're going to pop that in the outer corner. And the purple out of palette 5 is called Fearless. So I'm just going to dab a little bit on my brush. I'm going in with like a smaller kind of blending brush. So I have control over where it goes. And hopefully how heavy it goes on. And I'm going to go back in with one of my bigger blending brushes, probably that has the happy on it. And I'll blend this out just a little bit so that it doesn't. Has that got the blue or has this got the happy? I think this is the one that had happy on it. I think so. Gotta make sure you use the right one. But I will blend this out just a tad with the bigger one. I'm just applying it with this one, and I'll do a little bit of blending, not real heavy, Just a little bit of blending with my blending brush. My big fluffy ones. We're just applying it with this one. And I don't know if I can apply this on the lid or not with this brush. May have to switch brushes, we'll see. Yeah, it seems to be doing alright. I just didn't want it everywhere, so I'm trying to be really, really careful. If I don't make a mess, I don't have a big old cleanup job to do. Just a little bit, that's okay, but I don't want a big old cleanup job to have to mess with. Alright, so there's that. Alright, pretty. Pretty. So that was Fearless out of palette 5. Now I'm just going to take this and lightly, just ever so lightly, just blend on that Fearless color. Just a tad right through here. I'm mainly just wanting to blend out harsh lines, not lose any of that color. And it's okay that it's a little bit bolder than the other because I kind of want it to pop with all the blue. And I want it to just pop up against those other colors, so I'm mainly just making sure it's smooth, not necessarily wanting to lose the color though. And the messy that's down here I'm not going to worry about because I'm going to have blue eyeliner down there anyways. Comment. I don't know. That I don't know. I've always had a YouTube. I've never used it for videos, but I've always had a YouTube, so I don't know. I've always been able to comment on YouTube, so I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know why certain people can and can't. I don't get that. I don't know. That is one way that YouTube is weird, because I've always been able to make comments on any videos I've ever watched on YouTube, and that was before I had a channel. If you have a YouTube account, you should be able to comment on videos. If she doesn't have a YouTube account, I don't know if that's stopping her. I really don't know. That has thrown me since I started these. How come some people can't come on here and comment when they watch me? And that is the only other thing about this that I don't like, is people have trouble communicating with me while I'm on here. So there's just those few things that I wish were a little different. Because I did try to do this on Facebook this morning first. I always try Facebook first, but Facebook's just being a jerk. And I think they're still blocking my videos because my friend Stacy, she's been trying to catch up on my videos, and she can't find my videos. Since the 2nd of this month, she has not seen a video. She can't find them. They're not showing up on my Facebook for her. And I've even tried tagging her and stuff, and I still don't think she can find them. I think they're blocking them ever since the music, which is stupid because that video is still up. All they did was block 54 seconds of the video. Out of that whole video, it was just 54 seconds. Boo, hoo, hoo. Stupid Facebook and Sony Records. They're so stupid. But she can't find them. They're not visible to her, which is really weird. It's very weird. I am going to blend this out just a tad, because I think it'll look just a little bit better. So I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if she has a thing or not. And if that is what's stopping her from being able to comment, which is dumb. But, I swear each one of these little entities has their own little set of weird things. It's just weird. It is just weird.
The day that we got the warrant finally signed from, I had the opportunity to go be the first one at the door.
Weird, weird,
The
weird.
guys backing me up, I knocked on the door.
I'm just gonna blend this out and down just a tad, so it's not quite as bold.
Exactly what it was, because his eyes got big.
Don't poke yourself in the eye though. I wished I knew the answer to that. I think July said a long time ago she had to set up an actual YouTube channel too in order to comment. And I don't think you should have to like literally set up a channel.
There was nowhere.
Not everybody wants a YouTube channel.
And he confesses.
I think you just have to have a YouTube account where you just make a email and password where you sign in and out of YouTube.
He might have tried to coerce her into some kind of
To me, I wouldn't think you'd have to have an actual channel to comment on videos. I didn't have a channel before, and I could comment on videos that I watched on here. And I wasn't on here a lot, and I don't watch a lot of them on here, and didn't, but I did some. So I don't know. I wished I knew how to fix all those things. Such a pain, I know that. And certain people must have left because I had like 4 or 5 viewers on here. I've dropped down to 2.
who was still alive when he dumped her.
Come on, I don't want that to look so painted on. So I need to calm that down. I don't want so much of that to come off that it's gone.
And then, in the course of
I know, that's so weird, and I don't know how to fix it. I wished I did.
the only evidence that would have linked Patricia Parkin.
I know other people that have tried being on here with me, like Carol and stuff, has had that trouble before too. And I can't remember what she did to fix it.
Charles Lee Heitzman pleads guilty to aggravated
I don't remember. Dang it.
Aggravated manslaughter in the state of New Jersey is recklessly killing
YouTube can be
someone
just a
under
pain in the
circumstances
rear.
manifesting extreme indifference to the value of human life. And if you saw the way she was left there to freeze to death,
Okay.
is the picture of the definition of that legal phrase.
People
Better.
who
Much
commit
better.
these heinous acts
Much, much better.
value human life. To have no compassion for
Had to blend those down just a tad.
what that person
Audrey, I wished I gotta figure that out. I'll try to do some research on that today too.
in exchange
And
for
figure
their
some of the YouTube stupid things out
and the trucking partner
to make this easier on all of us. Cause it's a pain in the rear end.
sentence.
So I'm gonna try to,
Was 12.
I'll do some research today.
In prison on October 31st, 2000.
Try to figure that out.
Eerily, on Patricia Parkin's
You just had to
birthday.
get down.
To the Parkin family, heaven has no
Somebody was happy to see his Grammy the other day. Oh my goodness, he would not leave her alone.
how he felt when he met my sister.
He was happy to see her.
Can't come up with it.
All right, let's get some
Not even to his grave.
contour, highlight, and blush on, and then we'll do mascara and lips,
Greatest tragedy in this case
which I'm actually thinking about
from her.
trying something with that color on the lips.
She brought me.
All right.
She didn't get to see me.
Oh, I gotta clean up underneath the eyes. It is really messy underneath there.
She didn't get to see my prom.
I need
She
to.
was gonna get to see my wedding.
I have this new blending bud, and it's so big.
She could be here.
It's so much bigger than my other one. It feels awkward to use it.
A lot longer than mine.
Because it is a lot bigger than my other one was.
Kind of hard.
It's so bulky that I'm still trying to get used to it. Hello, hello to whoever jumped back on or jumped on for the first time.
And I also
Hello, hello. But I gotta clean up underneath this eye. It looks terrible. And to do that, I gotta go in with my lighter color. And I may try to get a little bit more out of this old concealer that I have. But I should be getting another one of these in the mail too when my orders come in. Hopefully. Because I'm kind of down to the nitty gritty now on this. There we go. Actually, and I think what I'll do is I'll use this brush and I'll get my cream foundation in the same color out with the brush. I'll use my blending bud to smooth it out because it does really well at smoothing this down. Where brushes don't usually work as good for me. They leave me with streaks on my face and I don't like that. So, we'll use that dampened blending bud to smooth this out, and we'll clean up underneath that eye area. But we're just cleaning up underneath here because it had some purple, and mainly it was purple eyeshadow fallout. I'm just dragging it that way just a tad. I'm just basically giving myself an even, like a definite edge right there where the eyeshadow and my eyeliner is. See how nicely that just blended right back out? And it covered up all of that purple eyeshadow I had fallen down there. I didn't realize so much had fallen down there until I looked up close and I was like, oh wait, yeah. Clean up on aisle 4 because you have a mess up underneath that. So, little cleanup job. And that is one thing that is really good about that. The original concealer that I was using out of the tube is that stuff is so nice. It cleans up everything so nicely. It's thick enough to cover up all those things, and it doesn't even take very much, but it does a nice job of cleaning that up. So, comes in very handy, that's for sure. It just comes in very handy. I'm just not used to this fatter blending bud. It's so fat compared to my other one. My other one wasn't this bulky. But that looks much better. I do have to go back in with that setting powder under my eyes only. Because y'all know, if you've been watching me any length of time, that if I don't set underneath my eyes with powder, that this will set in those fine lines in under my eyes. So I just want to set just right here with powder. And I'm avoiding the rest of my face now with powder because my skin is drying out. And now when I put a powder on my skin, you can see how my face is drying out. And I don't want to have a dried face look. So I'm avoiding the rest of my face with the powder. Just going up underneath the eyes with it. So, we're just going to use the powder underneath my eyes right now till we get back into springtime. So, we just got to avoid those things for right now, for the rest of the skin. Okay, so there's that. So now we've got that all fixed again. It looks nice. It's not all funky-fied. Now I can contour. I know a comment popped up by seeing it. Oh dear. Oh.
He was a successful
Oh, how funny. I don't know how either, but that's all right. So, I am going to contour and highlight and all that jazz. And get this all finished out. And go work on all that other stuff I gotta work on today. But welcome. Thank you for stopping in, no matter how you got here. Even if you don't know how, huh? Like, beam me up, Scotty. I don't know. Clearly, I don't know who they are. Then they don't know who I am because they don't know how they found me. But they did. So, welcome, anyways. Welcome, welcome. We're just finishing out this blue and purples today. I really like coming in with a smaller deal. Oh, how funny. Miss Audrey, you are so funny. How weird that it's got you popping up like under a completely different name. Okay, that's weird. I wonder why it did that. That's so strange, Audrey. I thought you were some stranger. I thought you were some stranger gonna start trying to thinking you was gonna make some ugly comments towards my beautiful eyeshadow. I thought you was one of those people. I'm glad I saw your comment so I knew who you was.
But just 1 week before he's scheduled to speak at the UN.
That is too funny, Audrey. Too funny. Hey, well, regardless of however it happened, we're happy that at least you're commenting. Woohoo! We'll take it however we can get you.
Troopers check with other friends and learning
We'll take it however.
2 days.
However we can get you in here commenting, we'll take it. Okay. I did go down to my mom and dad's and do my civic duty, and I voted. When I got down there, they were putting together my bed again. They've been putting down a new floor, and they finally got it done. My brother'd been helping them what little bit he could. My brother had helped them get the floor down. So I told my mom, I was like, I could have slept on the couch again. You didn't have to kill yourselves putting the bed back up. She goes, well, I was wanting to put the bed back up anyways, and your dad came home, and I was in the process of getting it up, and I was using an Allen wrench, and he told me I was doing it wrong, and he brought in his drill and started helping her. So they were putting the bed up when I got there, and then as soon as they finished, which wasn't that long after I got there, they finished, we went and voted.
After a complete search of Joe's land,
And it was so late by the time I finally made it down there.
infamous politician. He was not
I stayed the night and then came home the next day. But it was supposed to be a round trip, but it was just too late in the day, and I was like, I just don't have it in me to do a round trip today. And I'm still exhausted, even though I didn't make it a round trip.
Most flamboyant politician we've had. And so when he disappeared,
I'm still wore smooth out.
was mining for him.
Some wonder if Joe had been overcome
And happy birthday to the ones that I missed yesterday, that it was your birthdays, if you're watching this.
just a year ago.
Happy birthday.
Had been incredibly close.
Happy, 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 happy birthdays to you. Don't think there was any, but I had some guy friends' birthdays today, but no females today. But yesterday I had some female friends that had birthdays. So happy birthday to you girls. Oh, my allergies are definitely up today.
Had Joe gone to visit her
Definitely up.
deep in the Yukon Territory, and once there, had his bleak
Excuse me.
on the other side,
Now my nose.
or is it something more malevolent? Joe's political firebrand left his cabin
Okay.
and vanished.
Joe is, in fact, out here in the woods, whether he walked out there because he was going on a walk or if someone
So,
marched him out there.
come
We
on.
have to expand our investigation to every possibility.
At some point today, I'll go back through comments on here and interact with you guys based off your comments.
It really was almost like a Jimmy Hoffa case in a way, where
Sorry, I just had to keep this one moving, and I can't keep clicking the stupid thing to keep popping them up every time I turn around, because it doesn't leave them up very long at all on my end, which is super frustrating. But I'll go back when I get a chance and I'll read them and respond. Fly, don't be trying to get in what little bit of tea I got left. Mm-mm. Nobody invited you to the party. Excuse me. Okay. Now, highlight, which I'm trying to decide which one I want to highlight with. And I'm going to go back in with my same color as underneath my brow. That's not the right one. I'm going to go back in with that color to highlight today. Put some blush on these cheeks. On my cheeks. They're not cheeks today, they're cheeks. And I remember to put the camera on this side today so you're not seeing my gills today. I remember to put it over here. Now when I first started, I put it on the wrong side and I was like, darn it. I needed to flip it to the other side. Still can't flip my words around on here though. So I don't know if they read right to you guys or not. But I can't figure out how to flip it around on here. It doesn't give me that option. It gives me an option of changing what color, my colors that pop up on here. Like if I want to be more yellow or more red or more pink or blue or whatever. It changes it that way, but that's about the only effect it gives me on this. It doesn't give me the option to flip like Facebook does. So I don't know if they're backwards to y'all or not, but they may be, and I can't change it, unfortunately. It's just a bummer. It's a kabummer. And you can see more of my backdrop this way. I like that part of it. You know, it's just like Facebook. It comes with its pros and its cons. It's like, oh. Come on, highlight. Come in right there. Thank you. Come in right there. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Come in this way. We're going to highlight this brow. And pop that right here. Near, 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 near. Alright. Highlights. Pow, pow, pow. Pew, pew, pew. Okay. Really? Oh my goodness. I know life's been rough for you, cat. Life is just so rough. Not. He talks like he's had a rough life. He ain't had a rough life. Spoiled dog. Spoiled dogs and cats. Up in his. Spoiled rotten is what they are. Spoiled rottenness. Alright. I really want to keep this wider up front, so go ahead and like bring this around like this. Why not? It's all war paint anyways, right? It's all war paint. And then I'm going to pop some blush right in the middle right there. But we're going to blend it down first. Because you know I'll end up having to do the blush twice if I don't just do it last. Alright. So, in July, I know you had asked me, I hope you're still on here. You had asked me about the leggings. I wasn't sure about the one girl, whether or not she was still doing the leggings, and she's not. I can tell because she changed the settings on that page. So she's actually not doing the leggings anymore. So I have other pages that I'm on that do leggings. I don't know them personally, but I have bought from them before. Once I find somebody who I know personally who is selling them, I will definitely, what's it called that I've been trying to do? I will make sure that I let people know that I have a friend who actually sells leggings. For now, it is not people that I know personally, though. Hopefully, at some point soon, I will actually know someone personally who does them, because I really try to help friends who are doing that, people that I'm literally actually friends with, not just people that I found on Facebook that do it. But I have bought from both the places, though. Selling cedars for live. You sent me, huh? We'll have to talk on Messenger. I don't know what you're talking about. The one lady they sell more than one thing. They sell more than one thing. They don't just sell leggings. They sell leggings and scarves and hats, and they sell other stuff, but they also sell leggings. So I watch the pages from when they put leggings on there. And I may have a lady that I just recently, those leggings that I sent you the picture of that go with that pumpkin, or the shirt that says flannels and lattes. That shirt that I got that says flannels and lattes, and I showed you the leggings that are about to go with that I don't want everybody else to see, because I want to wait till I get it to show everybody how cute my outfit is. And they should probably be here pretty soon. I might be able to kind of endorse her soon, so we'll see how that all plays out. But that just happened, I think, yesterday, so I was wondering if she was still doing it or not. I know at one point she said she probably was gonna quit, so, but I wasn't sure if she had actually done it yet or not. So yesterday, when I saw her change the page, she archived it. I realized that she's not doing it anymore. So I gotta find an actual friend that is doing it. Until then, I'm just gonna stick with the ones that I've bought from, that they aren't actual mutual friends of mine, or they're not friends of mine or mutual friends. They're just girls that I have found on here that I have never had, thank God, I have never had bad luck with that, where I didn't get what I've paid for. Or where if the order wasn't right, they weren't good and fixed it. I have always had good luck with that. I've never been screwed over. I've never even had issues on eBay, and other people have. I've never had trouble. Thankfully. The only thing I've recently had trouble with, which I've got to go back and research it somehow if I want to take the time to do it. I didn't order a whole lot from her, like money-wise at a time, so I'm not really worried about it. But I had a lady get a hold of me one day last week through Messenger that she was ordering, you know how sometimes I order those teacups and teapots and stuff, because I love those, I collect them. There's a lady clear in Ireland that I was buying from, and she had a lot going on. Her and her husband were both really sick there for a while, so I cut her a break, and then she lost her mom, and then they lost another family member. Hey, what's my YouTube page? It's called, I think you can find me either, well, you found me already, but it's okay Makeup Diva, just like my business page on Facebook. Sorry, throat. Just like it is on Facebook, or you can find me under Becky Barron on here. You should be able to find me either way, I think. I think July found me under my regular name, not my business name. But I actually have it as both on here. So hopefully that helps you. I hope. Hopefully that helps. But anyways, so she lost her mom, and then they lost somebody else in their family. She didn't really say who, but it was somebody close. And I think it was on her husband's side. So they'd had a lot go on. Well, that was like months ago. She still has not come back to her business page and started running her business again. And she was doing very well and had been doing very well for a long time. I mean, she was doing good. She had a very good, lucrative business going. And she still has yet to pick back up and do so. And there are people who have ordered a lot from her and who have invested a lot of money, who paid her, and because she has not picked it back up yet, they've paid her money for the last items that they did from months ago, and they haven't gotten their stuff yet. And she messaged me. She said, I just saw your name on there. She said, so I thought I would try to contact you and see if the same thing has happened to you or what's going on. That is so funny. Yeah, I don't know. Try both, Audrey. I don't know. That's so weird. But you should be able to find me either one of those ways. If you don't find me under my business name, look for me under Becky Barron. Barron. Because you may not know how to spell my last name. Since that's not on my other page either, I keep trying to change it back, but oh well. I did kind of vow that I would never have my actual last name ever on my Facebook page again. But business-wise now, I do think it's a little more professional to have my actual name on Facebook. And I just have to keep certain people blocked.
Trillion-dollar entity with tens of thousands of people working in its bureaucracies versus one lonely miner in the hinterlands
But,
of Alaska. It is a David versus Goliath.
But she said, I was just trying to find somebody to see if it's just me or, what's going on. And if somebody else, is in the same boat I am. She said, I paid for $2,000 worth of china months ago. And she's MIA. And I haven't gotten my stuff. And I was like, wow. I was like, I only ordered like a little bit at a time from her, less than $50 at a time from her. I said, so thankfully, I said, I think I ordered like just a couple of things from her and paid her. I said, but it's not very much money. And I said, I would actually, it's been so long, I'd have to go back. Yeah, because they're in businesses. A lot of the women that bought from her have either antique shops or little shops like that where they sell that stuff. And so they were buying from her because they could buy it in bulk for really good deals, even though what cost you was the shipping. But she had a way to send it even to me that saved me on shipping. And so they're getting their money back on their stuff. It wasn't for personal stuff like mine is. Mine's just for personal collecting. They were business women. So yeah, $2,000. I was like, oh my god. And I told her, I said, I feel so bad for you. I said, it's funny, you just messaged me, and I said, I just went on her page, like literally just a few days ago, just to see if, with all the changes Facebook keeps making, if I have been missing out on stuff, because I have not seen a post from her since months ago when they had lost another family member or somebody close to them. She said, yeah, she hasn't done anything since then. And I said, the only other thing that I can think of to try to resolve the issue and get your stuff that you're owed is to get a hold of the girl that was super sweet. I couldn't think of her name at the time. Her first name was Whitney, I think. Anyways, she always helped her. She would help. She was like an admin on the page, and she would help filter comments, and she would also help when people had commented that they wanted to order or buy the piece that was shown. They called her the Duchess because she's in Ireland. And so she wouldn't always see those people's comments, but the other girl would see them first. So she would tag the Duchess in it so that she would see it, and then she'd say sold to whoever. And I said, get a hold of her and see about going that route of what's going on or what you can do or how she can help you. And so she did, and she said, I messaged her, and she said she's so upset with how she's done people since she hasn't gone back and she's not giving people the stuff they've ordered. She said she's left the page, and I went, oh, I didn't realize that because I haven't said anything or done anything as far as the page-wise. I said, so I didn't know that. I was like, that's deep if you know that she's actually left the page because she hasn't come back to start picking back up her business and taking care of business. And okay, if you're not going to sell it anymore, if you need like a year to recoup from everything you've dealt with, because there's been a lot, I can understand. But when people have already paid for stuff, get that stuff packaged, get it sent out to those people, and give them what they paid for, and then just hold off on anything else further from that point on. But you take care of what people have paid for. To me, otherwise, people will never buy from you again, even if she decides to pick it back up. That's more than likely what's going to happen. And I said, and I even told the lady that. I said, it sounds like she's going to have a lot of lawsuits against her, which is really sad. And you would think she would want to avoid that and that she would be trying to handle business so that she doesn't completely ruin her reputation and completely put it in the toilet and ruin everything from here on out. Even if you want to retire, don't ruin your reputation. Yeah, numbskull. It's like, seriously, it blows my mind. She's been doing this she's been in business years and years. I should contact the other lady that I met through her that does stuff, and Tiara, you haven't hit that stuff, I promise you. You tell him, Raphael. You tell him, Raphael. Tell him, oh hush, you're just as spoiled as we are. Hi now. Hi now. Yes, exactly. And, it's just sad that she's going this route when she knows people have paid for stuff. And she has yet, after all these months, to go back and at least finish that stuff out. Send it. Send that stuff to people. And she hasn't. So I was like, and I think I did. I think I ordered just a little. It wasn't much because, of course, I don't have much, but I don't do much at a time. But I think I did, and I had been wondering all this time. I kept thinking, I think I've ordered from her, and I never got it. And that was the other reason why I was checking to see if she'd been on there, and I'd just been missing stuff. But of course, normally she would message me and say, hey, I'm getting ready to ship your stuff out. It's going to go to my friend in New York, and then my friend from New York will pass it on to you. But I don't know how it works, but instead of her just shipping it straight from Ireland to me, would cost me buku bucks, and I wouldn't be able to buy that stuff because I couldn't afford the shipping on it. But because she ships it from herself to New York, and then the lady from New York sends it to me, it saves me a lot on shipping. Shipping still costs me, but it's not like it would be if she did it straight to, like, literally straight from Ireland to me. I don't know how that works. It was cheaper, and I was like, whatever's cheapest. I'm all for that, so I can actually do this because the pieces I was getting were cheap. Cheap. Yeah, I knew. I told you I had to keep going, y'all. Or I would be behind on time and I wouldn't start my party on time. Told you. See? I slowed down there for a minute, jacking my brains about something specific. And now it's 11:30. But anyways, that's my little story. But that's really truly the only thing bad-wise that I've ever had happen. And I do need to look into it and say, did I actually order from her and never get it? Because when I did it through PayPal. So I could dispute the charges and get my money back from PayPal. Start it that way. I honestly just couldn't remember for sure. It's something I'm actually going to have to look into. If I even want to mess with it or just let that $30 go or whatever it was. Because that's probably about all it was $30. Because I would get pieces from her that were $5 or less, $6 or less. So mainly what I was paying was shipping. But that's why I would buy the super cheap stuff she was selling. She'd have things for $3. Of course, I would have to do the calculations from their currency to ours, but it would equal out to be about $3 US money, or no less than $10 US money. I hardly ever, most anything I ever bought from her ended up being $3 our money, or $6 or less, really. There wasn't, I think the only thing that I ordered from her that was $10 our money was an actual teapot. Because most of what I bought from her was teacups. I just got them really cheap. This is where I go off camera if I don't move it. Let's get these lashes on and get our lips on and finish out this look, shall we? But I've always had really good luck otherwise. I mean, with any buying that I've done, I've had very, very good luck. Which is good. Knock on some wood. I have been very lucky in that, especially with all the scamming that does go on. I've gotten very lucky, and I have been an eBay customer for years. I've been doing it a long time, probably at least 10 years. And I've always had really good luck with all of it, so. And I'm never going to suggest somebody's, you think it's Becky Barron, okay. I'm never going to suggest somebody business-wise from you to order from if I haven't myself had good luck with them in the past. If I don't know them personally, I'm at least going to have done business with them myself and know that I get what I've ordered from them and had no troubles. Or I'm not going to suggest that person and their business to you. Because as of right now, I don't have a personal friend that does leggings. I may put some feelers out though and see if I can find a friend who does do it. Or if I can't find a friend that does it, I'll find a mutual friend that I trust the mutual friend with who they're suggesting me. Because like my friend that I've known since I was in kindergarten, I think she knows some personal people who sell leggings. And I can ask her, if I can't find anybody on my personal page that's an actual friend of mine, I'll ask her who she knows. And I'll start pushing for that person. Because I love leggings, and so I want to have a friend who does leggings. Because I love leggings. Especially decent priced leggings. Good leggings, but good priced. I forgot to put my filling. I really like this purple and blue. Ooh, it's pretty. Just wait till I get my purple mascara. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. I'm going to have to do this eye look again when I get my purple mascara. Okay, you need to plug in, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do not like chewing gum while I'm on here, but because my allergies are up, excuse me, I have to keep my throat and my mouth like wet and not covered, but what's that word I'm looking for? Coated, I guess. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be coughing a lot on here. But I think I'm gonna have to take an allergy pill today. Because I can feel my allergies draining and it's yucky. It's nasty. It's nasty. That's just gross. That was a little TMI. But do you see? Woohoo! I can see them lashes in there. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Gotta love them. That's a whodunit. It's a whodunit. I tried to set this up as my business name because I know people won't know my real name unless you've known me for a very long time. But there's a lot of you that have followed me from the get-go that you don't necessarily know my real name. Because I don't go by my real name on Facebook. I used to, though. I know, but the ones that are doing that are for me, you're killing me, Smalls. I want to earn my backpack. Don't be killing me. I need to sell 7 more kutos. And I'm not going to have any money for Black Friday deals, so, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, thank God Melinda knows my real name, so that helps. And she knows how to spell it. I used to go by my real name on Facebook, but ever since I changed to it, I had to do a new page. I did my new page without using my real last name. Which is why it says, it's supposed to say Booper Snooper, and it says Bopper Snooper, because it freaking has a typo, and it wouldn't let me change it. But that is an actual nickname, family nickname. My brother has called me that since we were little. And so when I started my new Facebook page about 2 years ago, I used that instead of my real last name. So, that's why. And I swore, when I had to change my page, I swore that I was not ever going to go by my last name on Facebook again. Just because of some trouble I was having. And, but now that I'm in business, I know professional wise it would look better if I was going by a legal last name and not some crazy nickname. But as long as I keep a certain person blocked who likes to give me some trouble, I think I'll be alright. So, but I do think it'd just be more professional if I changed my name back to at least not completely like my original page is, but at least have my last name on there. I could still go by Becca, because my mom and dad have always called me Becca. That or Boo. And I thought it would sounded better to go by Becca on Facebook than Boo. So, it is technically just an all-around family nickname. Becca from my mom and dad, and Hooper Snoopers from my brother. Don't ask me why he's always called me that he has. I think the Snooper came from because I was the little sister and I was Snoopy. I was always snooping. I was always all up into what he was doing. But he was always doing some interesting stuff, so. If he didn't want me to know, should have hid it a little better. Sorry, not sorry. Love you, brother. I'm not sorry. Now, my fault I was never doing nothing. I was always at home. 2 kids today. Aw. I know Lily's one of them. Is the other one her brother or somebody else? He's probably in school, huh?
Well, that certainly fit Joe Boger.
See, I knew I was getting started in time, that I would still be running close to noon before I got done. I thought, oh, I'll give myself plenty of time. Start right at 9-ish. Right at 9. Yeah. Okay, I was a little late, but the stupid thing kept pausing too, and I was like, forget this, going to YouTube. And the very beginning of this movie, very beginning of this video, I would honestly, if you're watching this on the replay, I would fast forward to like 45 minutes in when somebody joins me on here. It is her brother. Aw.
He liked to paint and draw things.
Cool.
He was called Cartoon Freddy.
I would fast forward through the first 45 minutes
As one who would murder.
because they're dull as heck. Matter of fact, it's kind of downright painful.
Stranger Things.
When I'm on a video by myself, that video is just painful.
Certainly focused on Fred West.
Because when I'm just straight up on here talking to myself and I know nobody's on that other end listening and hearing what I'm saying, it's just bad, y'all. It's just bad. I like it when at least one person is on here listening to me run my mouth.
Tucked away in jail.
It just seems to go so much better.
Except that there came a time.
So I apologize
I received a call from a confidential
for the first
saying,
45 minutes of this video.
Freddy's not in jail anymore. No.
Because I know it's painful. Fast forward. I don't mind. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings if you fast forward through part of it. Because it's painful. It's painful for me knowing that I'm sitting here giving 45 minutes of it's just bad. I'm probably going to be a little late, but not too bad. Half. Oh, well, that's all right, though. Still brother and sister as far as I'm concerned.
It's a lot of craggy mountains and
I don't do the whole
it's deep, it's dark, it's dense.
adopted, half, semicolon, kind of, sort of brothers and sisters, kind of, sort of cousins. Listen, to me, family is family, and there ain't no halfsies, and there ain't no sort of kindas, and there ain't no. You're either family or you're not. That's how I look at it. And there's so much of that where siblings aren't from both the same parents. There's a lot of that. I had cousins that were cousins by marriage. My uncle married their mom. And we happened to be pretty little when they did. Actually, it took them a long time before they got married. But we were really little when they got together. We were cousins. We're cousins. We never told people, well, we're just cousins by marriage. We didn't make that an issue. We always just told, everybody knew we were cousins. And if I ever needed anything, which one time I did, from one bully that I was dealing with, who would not shut his fat mouth, even after I whooped his ass in class, in front of the teacher who acted like she didn't see nothing. She kept her head down grading papers. But she wasn't. Her head wasn't down when I was whooping his ass all up into the bookshelf. No, she was watching. That was in 6th grade. And no, I didn't get in trouble because she acted like she didn't see it. Well, even after that, little turd didn't learn to shut his mouth. So I thought, I'll fix you. I went and told my cousin, who then got his cousin. on the other side of the family. And
And when he got back on the phone, I said, what are you doing?
they said, show us who he is. We'll take care of it. They were both football players and older than us. They were in 8th grade when we were in 6th. So, he just happened to be walking by when they asked me, and he was going up the stairs, and I said, that's him right there. He had a jacket on. First, they accidentally picked up the wrong kid, and I was like, no, not him, the other guy in that jacket. And so they went, oh, so they put the other guy down, and boy, was he relieved. They picked up the guy that was bullying me relentlessly in 6th grade. And they picked him straight up off the ground. Mess with our cousin? You better shut your mouth or we're going to whoop your ass. And we're both going to get you. He never teased me again. I thought, you're an idiot. You're a special kind of idiot because you're the only one that kept running your mouth after I whooped your ass and embarrassed you in front of everybody. So he was a special kind of stupid. He just was. But he never teased me again after that. It was a miracle. I was like, imagine that. And then he told me one day, he goes, I didn't know that was your cousin. I said, it didn't make any damn difference if you knew that was my cousin. Well, how about you shut your mouth and quit making fun of me? I said, it shouldn't matter who my cousin is. I said, if my brother was still at the same school as us and not in high school, he'd have done already got a hold of you too. And after that, he's never made fun of me again. I was like, there we go. Thank you. Shut him right up. But craziness. I don't even know why I got on that subject. I knew that was going to happen. I just knew that. I got a message and I don't know who from. I heard my phone go ding ding. Ding 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 ding. These lashes right there in the middle with this mascara because it's getting old. They want to clump. Oh, and I found that. I didn't throw it away, y'all. That eyeliner that I use to help separate these when they get this way, because my mascara is old. I found it. I did not throw it away, thank God. I didn't think I had, because I use it for my lashes. So I'm never going to throw it away. I don't use it as an eyeliner, I use it as a eyelash separator. Now I gotta get this dot off my nose because it looks funny right there. Would you go on? It's like it's twisting forever. Are you gonna go back on? What's the deal here? What's the hold up? You act like you got a butthole blowout or something. But even if you did, how come you're not going? There it goes. Good grief. It was like it was turning but not actually doing what it's supposed to. Okay, now I've got some Q-tips around here somewhere. Bye. I'm almost done. Lips and I'm finished. Get my lips on and I'll be finished right up on her. And of course you know that just had to take my makeup off today because I've set it differently and I don't have enough setting spray today. So it took my makeup off my nose. Rude. Rude, 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 and more rudeness. I don't want to put too much powder all up in here because it's going to make my nose look dry. I definitely need to get me some bottles of setting spray. Yeah, definitely need some. Okay, now, let's go back in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got them flying out at me now. Almost. I'm going to adjust this back. How's that? Okay. I'm going to put my highlight back on my nose. Down the middle. And I'll fix it in a minute because I got to put this back on here too on this side. Because Looks like there's none on there. What the heck? What the heck? I'm gonna get my lips on and I'll be finished. Get my lips on and I'll be finished. Okay. Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I pretty much like it myself too. Made it look like it was on the porch of the old train station right there. Put it on the porch. And then down train tracks and stuff. I wanted stuff that was flatter, but next year I'm going to have to shop earlier to get the flatter stuff that will lay flat. And I'll probably just intermix the two and do flat and some that pop off of it. But that stuff is so heavy that I'm worried about it lasting. Because I just use like little glue dots. You know those little glue dots they have for crafting? That's pretty much what's holding that up, all that stuff up there. And I'm really surprised, because it's kind of heavy, I'm really surprised that it's holding up. But it is, so I'm going to let it be. I'm going to try to set my face, especially around my nose. But I literally don't have much in here. If I had more rose water to add to this, I could add my rose water, but I'm not adding rose water till I get my new rose water. Although I guess I could kind of combine the two, but it's just barely spraying on here. I'm just gonna have to deal with it, y'all. I don't have no spray. Here it comes. Hallelujah. Now, the Lord was like, let me open up the floodgate real quick. Here, have some of that. Thank you, Lord. I'll take it. We'll let that dry. And I'm going to do my lips and I'll get off of here because I'm sure it's probably after 12 already. How much you want to bet, Emily? Because it's probably been way more than 30 minutes. No, actually I'm doing pretty good. I still got a few minutes. Woohoo! I'll finish just in time and have to get on there and make a post. Yeah, woo, I'm doing good. I'm not late yet. Because then I got to figure out what I'm going to post to start our party off with. I think we'll do a like a check-in one. Be like, okay, anybody who's all up in here, check in. And she can only invite a few people at a time because, you know, Facebook and the way they do things now. You don't want to invite too many people at once to a deal because half your people won't get their stuff. Girl, I know. That's why I was working so hard to not be late. And I was having to, thank you. Now that tells me it's Audrey. It's not no imposter. I know it's Audrey because of what she just said. Make this where you can see me. I always want to try. I'm working really hard on starting my lives on time too. When I say I'm going to start them at 9, I'm really trying really hard to start on time. I would have been on time today had I not had to start over and come on here because I tried Facebook first. And tomorrow I'm going to try to start Facebook earlier so that if it doesn't work out, I'll be on here right at 9 starting the video. So that no matter what, I'm on by 9 if not before. I don't know what the deal is, but my videos are pausing really bad on Facebook, so. And there is a pause on here. I don't know what happened. I literally froze. I've never had that happen on here before. And I had to figure out how to undo it. So I finally got it undone. But it was weird. It was weird, I tell ya. Okay, I'm gonna wear a purple lipstick. I'm really thinking about trying this Dusty Rose on first, but it's gonna not, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Because it's not a typical color you would want to wear on your lips. So this probably is not going to be the only color I wear on here. But I'm going to start with this one, and it's a cream to powder, so I think it'll end up being alright, at least for a base, to help the other stuff I put on over it to stay.
Instead of feeling remorse, West seems to savor the notoriety that killing brings him. He refuses to tell troopers where he buried Joe Boogler's body.
So
But he can't keep his mouth
this will
shut.
also help me get them lined.
He brags to a cellmate about ditching the body.
Informant, he had a
Gosh, I hate allergies.
but it wasn't a big X telling me exactly where, but it would probably be up on this little hillside off this little trail.
Just
there.
hate allergies, y'all.
That man guides troopers to a snow-covered area 30 miles outside of Fairbanks. The earth on the unmarked grave is undisturbed.
Alrighty, thank you.
The gravesite is tucked away in the woods 25 miles out of Fairbanks.
Gonna finish these lips out,
A dog sniffed out the site
and I'll be done.
sent searchers to the area.
Fred West,
25 hours after I
indicated to
started.
me on the telephone in that, his confession that he had wrapped Joe
And
in,
after 45 minutes of the beginning of the painful video,
I really wanted to see it.
I'll be done too.
There it was.
So, no, we're not leaving that on my lips, because no, that's not a pretty litter. That is not a pretty color on your lips.
The remains were pulled from the cold earth after over an hour of digging, under 3 feet of dirt and wrapped tightly in a blue tarp with duct tape.
I'm gonna lighten this color up. I like this color, but it's also another, I'm just not used to it.
And unfortunately, that's where his body was found, in a very shallow grave in Alaska.
His gun was never found. That Derringer, as far as I know, has never been found. And his hat. If those two ain't trophies for some twisted, sick murderer, I don't know what is.
Concerned a jury won't convict West for first-degree murder, the DA offers him a deal.
Okay.
Manfred West agrees to plea to second-degree murder
Ooh,
and
careful.
tampering with evidence. He gets 80 years. To Joe's staunch supporters, the story still doesn't add up. Many are convinced he didn't act alone.
Basically just a really fringe character, kind of a petty criminal. How does a guy like Fred West pull off a crime that was a pretty darn
All right.
as far as not leaving a trace, planning, and so forth?
Joe's political ally, the man who discovered him missing, was completely exonerated by police. Suspicion still swirls among some members of Joe's party.
If Joe got off the shot, Fred would be dead, in my opinion. Now, Joe put that hole in the door of the truck that Fred was driving and didn't hit Fred, and Fred had some help. Maybe they were able to subdue Joe.
There we go. It looks a little
and
better.
maybe take him out.
I went a little too
I
far
wanted to start discarding them, but how
over
far?
my lip right here,
There's no doubt in my mind that Fred
so I was trying to get it from looking funny.
had substantial amounts of gold stashed
Okay.
on his property. I just have this nagging belief.
I can't get this
that
side to match
someone
though.
else was in collusion with Fred.
It just doesn't on a bit.
The fight for Alaska's independence lost its driving force
That's a little
with
better.
the death of Joe Boogler, though many are still loyal to his cause.
Joe was right. Anybody that knows Joe knows damn good well he was right.
Except perhaps about one thing.
He really thought that the federal government was his big
Okay.
friend, and he didn't see that there was actually
I went a little over,
close to home.
but I tried to make it work. I may have to fix it later.
One brutal Long Island winter, a family faces
But-
their worst nightmare.
My child, why isn't she calling me?
With a purple and blue eyeshadow.
Snow. I hope she comes home.
I I thought this would be pretty.
The clock is ticking. 24 hours after
So, it's so weird. Some blue is showing, well, it's about the same. Just a tad heavier right there. But that's it. But anyways, I'm probably going to lighten this lipstick up before I take my pictures. But I'm going to end this for now because I need to get started on that party, my Pampered Chef party. So, I got to get off of here. So, thank y'all. I appreciate you guys. Be sure when you watch this to give a thumbs up. Thank you. That way I get lots of thumbs up. And like I said, at some point today, I will go back through these comments. I'm sorry I had to ignore so many of them. But I knew I needed to be off here by noon. So, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. And I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Bye, girls.